Welcome to Cabinet Vision Training for Solid Essential. This session covers the features of the job properties. Let's start a new job. Click on the New Job icon at the top left. The screen that appears is the job properties. Here you will select all the specifics for this job. The Information tab contains a lot of general information. Here you give the job a name, an optional description, and a purchase order number if you want. You can also fill out the specific information for a customer. If there is a different ship to address than what you filled out on the first screen, uncheck the Ship to Customer option and a second address screen will appear. The Comment tab is for any general comments you want to make about this job. The Schedule tab allows you to set reminders for when different parts of the job are due. Now click on the Room category. Here you will give it a name and an optional description. The room type can also be changed. For example, you may want to change this to floor. This means that this room covers an entire floor of, say, an office building. If you have created multiple material schedules for the room, you would choose one of them here. You can also modify that material schedule for just this job. The Finishes tab lets you choose the interior and exterior colors for the objects contained in this room. If you want these colors to always be the default color when you start a new job, simply click the Set a System Defaults button at the lower left. The Layout tab allows you to set some specific values. You choose the thickness of the walls, the height of the walls, and the soffit height. The soffit height is the distance from the top of the wall to the top of your upper cabinets. The Vertical Positional Placement setting is the height on the wall an object will snap to if you have saved that object with either the Above Vertical Positional or Below Vertical Positional option. We'll explain more about this later. Let's look at the Cabinet category. The Construction tab is where you will choose which construction method you will use in this job for cabinets, drawer boxes, and rollouts. Again, if you want these to always be the default settings when starting a new job, click the Set a System Defaults button at the lower left. You can also make changes to any of these construction methods which will only affect this job. The Materials tab allows you to choose all the material schedules you will use for this job. And same thing for the Hardware tab. Here you will choose your pulls, your guides, and your hinges. The Doors tab allows you to choose the doors for the upper, the drawer fronts, and the base. If you want to get a grain preview of the doors, then select the Texturized Preview option. If the doors you have selected have grain patterns, they will show up here. The End Panels tab allows you to choose which door style you would use if you have applied doors or panelized ends on your cabinets. You will also choose their material and you can texturize the preview here also. The Layout tab sets the heights and depths of the objects. But remember, these are only the starting sizes and they can be changed once items are placed in a job. Let's look at the countertops. You have the ability to choose the material schedule to use for this job, and you can modify it for just this job. The Profiles tab allows you to choose which edge profile you want to use, if any. The Layout tab allows you to set the parameter values when building tops. The face overhang is the amount of space the countertop overhangs the object it is sitting on. Same for the end overhang value. The minimum depth is the smallest depth for which a countertop would be built. Select the Add Splash option to always add a backsplash when auto-building a countertop. For the splash, you need to set the height and thickness, and the same for the overall thickness of the top. For molding, the Materials tab allows you to choose the material schedule you want to use. The Profiles tab allows you to choose the profiles for each of the different molding types you will use for this job. You will also specify the amount of edge overhang if you want any. Once you have finished with all your selections, click the OK button to open the new job. This completes the movie for the job properties. Thank you for watching. Thank you for choosing Cabinet Vision. For more information on this or any other Cabinet Vision product, or for more training options, please visit www.cabinetvision.com.